This video app review is brought to you by the iPhoneAppReview.com.
What's up, everybody? This is Luke Patrick at the iPhoneAppReview.com. We're doing another video review today, this time looking at rolling eggs. As you can see, I've got the icon right there, and this is a game for the iPhone. So that's pretty much all you really need to know about this. I'm just going to go ahead and pop it and get straight into things. Usually I like to show you the splash screens, but in this case it actually took quite a bit of time to load. We're going to talk about that more in just a second. But here we are at the main menu just to kick things off and to walk through a few of the basic things really quick. We've got the About button down here, which will show you everything you know about the developers, including contact information if you have anything you want to say about it, like say Rolling Eggs is awesome, or this part sucked, whatever you want to do. Also, there's an App Store button there. They'll take you straight to the App Store, which is a nice touch. I actually didn't want to go to the App Store. I shouldn't have pushed that. I'm sorry, guys. And off to the side here, we also have a Facebook button, meaning you can connect to your Facebook account and then brag about all of the awesome scores that you're racking up on Rolling Eggs. So, and also you have the option tab right here. I was not going to leave that out. We've got the music off currently, again, mostly because it's hard to hear me when we do that, and we're a bit narcissistic, so we like to leave that kind of thing off. Sound is on, though, and this game does feature a very friendly-sounding soundtrack, is how I describe it. It's very peppy and upbeat and matches the game perfectly. And the sound, too, is very nice. You'll actually get to hear that, so I won't talk too much about that. Credits are there, and if you want to reset the game, you also have that option, which is nice. I kind of like that in a game, in case I just want to restart and nuke everything kind of wholesale. I like that. Okay, sorry about that. As you noticed, there was a bit of lag right there as I tried to go back to the main menu. I'm going to go ahead and show you how this is played, and then we'll talk about the lag in just a second. But straight off the bat here, Rolling Eggs it's a bit difficult to explain exactly what it is, so I'm just going to show you. I would say it's a puzzle game. First and foremost, it's mostly a strategy. Because the main game mechanic is mostly puzzle-based, and to give an example of that, I'm just going to pop into any level here. And again, with the loading screens, if you haven't picked up by now, I have a bit of a problem with this app's loading and the lag in between apps, in between levels. So we'll talk about that more in just a second. But to show you the main game mechanic, the idea is that you have a chicken at the top of the screen and then a nest at the bottom, and then your job is to direct the egg that the chicken creates. As you can see, it just popped out an egg by using these timbers, I'd say, or maybe planks, however you want to run with that in the English language. So you pull it up, and then you have the option to rotate it. But as you can see, one of the problems with this is once you have it set, say you want to knock it one more notch over, you're not allowed to do that without fully moving the plank again, which I found a bit irritating, especially when I was trying to fine-tune some of the higher levels. But on the whole, this is a great game mechanic that's, to the best of my knowledge, unique in the App Store. I don't know of anything else that has this exact game mechanic, much less one involving chickens and eggs and a nest. So props to the developers for coming up with the idea. It's a great one, and it works well as far as puzzle mechanics go, because it actually is pretty hard to line some of these up, and that's why I really felt irritated by the fact that I couldn't move the planks again, because it does take a lot of strategy, and it's actually quite hard to do. And especially later in the game, they add more and more elements like transportation clouds, giant chutes. You've got these bricks here that will actually destroy the egg if it hits them. Things like that add a whole lot of depth to this gameplay and make it a lot harder to do. So I really appreciated what the developers have done with this. However, my biggest complaint with this app is actually the fact that there's a ton of lag in different places. For instance, if I hit reload, and sorry, there's actually an undo button. I forgot to mention that. You can hit that and then backspace at any point. So say if you put a plank somewhere you don't want it, you can hit that and then get straight back to where you were before, which is a nice touch. But as you can see there, even just hitting the menu there is a bit of lag. And I mean, this is the latest generation device too. So it bothers me a bit. And to give an example of that, I'm just going to hit continue. And let's see if we can't... level select. See a bit of lag there going back to the main menu, and I say a bit, there's actually quite a bit of lag, and then hitting say level 7 again, it's got to load the entire thing, and then every time you fail to get an egg exactly where it needs to be, it actually resets the level and then causes more lag. And I don't know exactly what the cause of this is, and it's very hard as a reviewer to be too harsh on a developer for this. But at the same time, when other apps like Angry Birds are a lot larger, I'm assuming, and are cranking it back to the main menu really quickly, it seems a little inexcusable. But on the whole, I have to admit, Rolling Eggs has a lot to offer. It's a fantastic game. It actually is very fun and very challenging too, which is not something I expected. It very much is a puzzle game, whereas at first you might not think so. So at the end of the day, it's a great app still, even though it is kind of buggy, and occasionally I couldn't move some of the planks. The planks felt unresponsive. But on the whole, despite those minor bugs, this is a great app. And it's currently $1 in the App Store as well, meaning that you're not going to spend too much on this, you're not going to break the bank. And for the cost of entry, it's worth mentioning that, let me get back to the main menu, you're going to get 5 different worlds, each with 20 different levels. So you're getting a ton of levels for your money. And at only $1, I mean, that's, 100 levels for $1. So, pretty hard to pass up, even with the bugs included. And hopefully future updates will sort that out. So at the end of the day, I'm going to give Rolling Eggs a 3.5 out of 5 star rating. And that's pretty much all we have to say about it. Yeah. I actually did like the art style. Sorry, I knew there was something I was forgetting. The art style is pretty fantastic. I actually really liked the chickens and their expressions when you drop an egg or land it where it's supposed to be. It's quite funny. So props to the developers again for that. That was very much appreciated. So, anyway, at the end of the day, 3.5 out of 5 stars for Rolling Eggs. And I've been Luke Patrick, I think, and I hope I will continue to be Luke Patrick. And I'm currently with the iPhoneAppReview.com. Details. Yeah, you can check out our YouTube channel for more of our video reviews, and we'll be doing more written reviews, as always, at the iPhoneAppReview.com. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in, and feel free to check us out later. But for now, we're going to say bye. So, bye.